In an interconnected world, international organizations are essential for global governance. These organizations provide a forum for dialogue, cooperation, and addressing transnational challenges. The United Nations, the Group of Seven, the Group of 20, and the World Trade Organization are prominent examples. The UN, established in 1945, stands as a testament to the collective desire for peace and international cooperation. The G7 coordinates global economic policy, while the G20 addresses global economic challenges. The WTO governs international trade, promoting free and fair trade among its member states. Understanding the U.S. role within these organizations is crucial for comprehending global governance dynamics. The relationship between the United States and the United Nations has been multifaceted and at times fraught with tension. As a founding member and the largest financial contributor to the UN, the U.S. wields considerable influence. This influence is particularly evident in the UN Security Council, where the U.S. holds one of 5 permanent seats, granting it veto power. The U.S. has often utilized its position within the UN to advance its foreign policy objectives, promoting democracy, human rights, and international security. However, the U.S. relationship with the UN has not been without its challenges. Critics argue that the U.S. has at times used its influence to advance its own interests at the expense of multilateralism. The U.S. decision to invade Iraq in 2003, despite lacking a UN Security Council resolution, is often cited as an example. Despite these tensions, the U.S. remains a vital actor within the UN system. The U.S. financial contributions and diplomatic engagement are crucial for addressing global challenges. The rise of China as a global power has introduced new dynamics into the international system. China, now the world's second-largest economy, has become increasingly assertive in its foreign policy. This assertiveness is evident in China's growing influence within international organizations. China has increased its financial contributions to the UN and its peacekeeping budget. The U.S. has expressed concerns about China's attempts to reshape international institutions. This competition for influence has played out in various arenas, from trade disputes within the WTO to disagreements over human rights issues. The U.S. and China, while often at odds, also share common interests in addressing global challenges. Finding ways to cooperate on these issues will be crucial for maintaining global stability. The G7 and G20, composed of the world's major economies, play a significant role in shaping global economic policy. The G7, established in 1975, initially focused on economic policy coordination among its members. Since then, the G7 has expanded its agenda to encompass a wider range of global issues. The G20, formed in 1999, includes both developed and developing economies representing around 80% of global GDP. The G20's broader membership allows for a more inclusive approach to global governance. Both the G7 and G20 serve as forums for high-level dialogue and cooperation among their member states. The United States, as a member of both the G7 and G20, plays a significant role in shaping their agendas. The World Trade Organization, WTO, plays a crucial role in regulating international trade. The WTO provides a forum for member states to negotiate trade agreements, settle disputes, and monitor national trade policies. The United States, a founding member of the WTO, has been a staunch advocate for free trade. However, the U.S. has expressed concerns about certain aspects of the WTO system, particularly its dispute settlement mechanism. The U.S. has argued that the WTO's dispute settlement system has become too legalistic and bureaucratic. The U.S. has also criticized the WTO's appellate body for overstepping its mandate. In recent years, the U.S. has blocked appointments to the appellate body, effectively paralyzing its functioning. The U.S. has called for reforms to the WTO to address its concerns and ensure the organization remains relevant. The U.S. has also sought to address what it perceives as unfair trade practices by China. The future of global governance faces a myriad of challenges and opportunities. The rise of populism and nationalism has led to a backlash against globalization and multilateralism. The COVID-19 pandemic has exposed the fragility of global supply chains and the limitations of international cooperation. Climate change continues to pose an existential threat, requiring unprecedented levels of international cooperation. The United States, as a global superpower, will continue to play a pivotal role in shaping the future of global governance. The Biden administration has signaled a return to multilateralism and a commitment to working with international partners. The rise of China and other emerging powers presents both challenges and opportunities for global governance. The future of global governance will depend on the ability of states to find common ground and work together. In an interconnected world, the challenges we face transcend national borders and require collective action. International organizations remain essential forums for dialogue, cooperation, and the pursuit of shared goals. The United States, as a global superpower, has a responsibility to lead by example. The U.S. engagement in international organizations is crucial for maintaining global stability and prosperity. However, the U.S. cannot address these challenges alone. Engaging with emerging powers in a constructive manner will be essential for maintaining a stable world order. By working together, we can build a more peaceful, just, and sustainable future for all.